The time is now 11:35, and you're tuned into the mid-morning talk with me, Fazila Isaac, on Salam Media. Don't forget to engage with us on our social media platforms. Send us a WhatsApp message 061 766 0355. Catch us on Twitter at Salam Media, Facebook www.facebook.com/Salam Media, and our streaming platform www.salammedia.com. Now it's that time again on a Wednesday where we pay homage to our entrepreneurs who are doing great things in the country. So we are joined by beauty creative and makeup artist who is the founder of Beauty and BruSHEZ, Shezaadee Gattoo. Assalamu alaikum, Shezaadee.
Wa alaikum assalam, Fazila, and shukran for having me on the show this morning.
Afwan, it's an absolute pleasure. So let's just kick right into it. Tell us a bit about yourself. Who is Shezaadee?
Okay, so I like to start off always by saying that my primary role is that of a mom. Alhamdulillah, I'm a mom to two very busy kids, super active, but it's one of the most rewarding roles. I'm also a law graduate and alma mater of UKZN, Howard College. I like to describe myself as an individual who is extremely driven and fearless. I'm not afraid to take on challenges head on. I also would say that I'm a person who is mature to a point, of course, and I lead with value and integrity. That's super important to me, just running a business with integrity. That's one of the things that I hold very dear to my heart. I am also an excellent communicator and a people's person, and I think that's something that has spurred me on to opening the doors to the Beauty and BruSHEZ Artistry Studio, which is a luxe makeup studio and academy based in sunny Durban. And this venture of mine has been running for about 8.5 years now. So I've been in the industry for about 8.5 years. However, the relaunch or the rebrand of Beauty and BruSHEZ has been very recent, as of July this year.
All right, so you did say that you are a lawyer, right? So why would you choose this path? What inspired you to take the part of the beauty industry?
Yeah, so definitely a law graduate. And I would say that I was very blessed and fortunate to have been born into a family of incredible business people. So from the time I was little, I was bitten by the business bug, alhamdulillah. And I was always fascinated with the idea of owning my own business. I didn't at the time know what exactly, of course. So when I was working in corporate, I enrolled in a makeup course. And the idea behind this was obviously pre-kids. The aim was to do it purely as a side hustle over weekends and after hours. But as the years went by, I realized that it was something that I was very passionate about, something that I was enjoying. It was a major constant in my life. I was enjoying the process, the interactions with the clients, the relationships that were being formed with them. And I saw that growth as the years went by. And a lot of times I'd have a client sit in my glam chair and they'd come in and you'd see that they actually lacked self-confidence. But by the time we were done with their appointment and we did the reveal after their transformation, you'd just see like a completely different person, somebody who regained that self-confidence. And that for me was a turning point. And I realized that through a passion turned into a profession, I could perhaps pursue this on a full-time basis and impact not hundreds, but potentially thousands of women in order to regain any form of self-lost confidence, especially if they didn't know how to. And that would be the part that I would play. But apart from that, I think that, being in the makeup industry, it's such a creative space. It's sort of like being able to create art. And I say that wholeheartedly because when I look at a client, they present to me a very unique canvas. So each client is different and unique, which is amazing. And I always say that when I am obviously working on them and creating their look or something unique to them, at the end of it, it's sort of like a masterpiece. And so I have living masterpieces walking all over the place, which I absolutely love, but it's super rewarding and very therapeutic as well.
I love the fact that, when it comes to the beauty industry, even with fashion and all of this, the confidence that people get once they have that face beat, it just takes that little, to actually build someone up and make them feel so happy and excited and, just want to be glammed up and step out there. Absolutely fantastic work you guys are doing in the industry. Speaking on that, what would be your favorite part of being in the industry then?
Well, there is a lot of things that I particularly enjoy about the industry, from the interactions with the clients to the relationships that are formed that go beyond just that appointment. But I think most importantly, the flexibility that this job affords me, especially because I am a mom. And I would say that being in the beauty industry, it's an industry that is on the cutting edge of innovation and development. And for somebody who has been in the industry for about 8.5 years now, we are constantly striving to innovate and enhance and upskill ourselves. So this job really keeps you on your toes, from product knowledge to application to technique. There's no end to learning, and that's what I thoroughly enjoy. It's always evolving.
And what does a day look like for you? It must be quite busy. So how does the day of Shezaadee start and how does it progress throughout the day?
Well, a typical day for me would vary. It depends on the number of appointments that I have, and that would set the tone for the entire day. Traditionally, the weekends are, of course, busier. But if we are looking at a typical hectic, busy day, I would say that I start off my day extremely early. After dropping off my kids, I grab a cup of coffee, make my way down to the studio, and then start the prep work prior to the first client coming in. So, attend to all of the admin, be it emails, WhatsApps, calls, DMs, social media, attend to all of that, and then wait for the first client to obviously arrive, for the first batch of students to come in to start training. If I do have time in the day, I do a bit of content creation. My day also consists of meetings, brand strategy meetings, meetings with my team. And then once the day is wrapped up, that's not the end of it. Still go back to some admin and, sanitize the glam stations, wash the brushes in preparation for the next day. So it is a long day.
I guess that's the work of an entrepreneur, right? That it just never ends. There's
Never
literally no
ending.
9 to 5 when it comes to being an entrepreneur, But then again, it's something that makes it worth it, Like you said, you come from a family that has, well, it's business in the bloodstream. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of just not just open a business for yourself, but also to leave a legacy as well, right?
Absolutely, 100%. And I think, growing up in a family where, you've already been exposed to business, you sort of just conditioned into doing it. So you know the sacrifices that it comes with, the hours. So it's sort of like a normal to you, which might not be a normal to somebody else.
That's 100% true. Shazadi, we're just going to take a quick ad break. And when we come back, we will speak more about this business that you have. Stay tuned.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
Online schooling? Why not? Kurtuba Online Academy is the leading global online Islamic school from grade R to matric, offering South African caps and international syllabus. And it doesn't stop there. We also offer online madrasa for every grade. For more information, visit www.kurtubaonline.co.za. Kurtuba Online Academy, the leading global online Islamic school.
Decades of war, Devastating drought and economic collapse have pushed the Afghan people to the edge of survival. 24 million need life-saving aid, and 5 million children are knocking on famine's door. The world cannot just watch as this terrible crisis unfolds. With your support, the Al-Imdad Foundation is delivering emergency relief to the Afghan people. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
With so many investment options today, it's only natural that you might feel a little confused which route to take. Should I buy shares or should I invest in gold bullion? Randerie Jewelers now brings you the Zahab coin, an alternative to the Kruger Rand. The Zahab coin, a solid wealth protector in its purest form of 24-karat gold, is the safest way to protect your wealth. So don't just sit there and watch your paper money depreciate. Change to gold. Call Randerie Jewelers now at 031 202 4701 or visit www.rjcoin.co.za, situated at 151 Essenwood Road, Musgrave, Durban. Randerie Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
Over 33 million people have been affected by the devastating floods in Pakistan. Homes have been destroyed, crops have been swept away, and roads have been damaged. Families are mourning their loved ones while trying to survive these horrific conditions. Penny Appeal is on the ground now, delivering food, shelter, medical supplies, and water to those in need. You can help save a life by donating today. Visit our website www.pennyappeal.org.za or call 031 1100 573. Penny Appeal South Africa. Small change, big difference.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media, your humanitarian broadcaster.
The time is 11:47 and you're tuned into the Mid-Morning Talk with me, Fazila Isaac. Joining us, we have Shezaadee Gattoo, who is the founder of Beauty and BruSHEZ. A great play on the name there. I see the brushes is BRU and then Shez, SHEZ. Absolutely great one on that. So getting into, you did speak about, upskilling and always making sure that you are following the technologies and, the updates that are coming in. How do you do this to make sure that your business is actually in line with new developments?
So I've been doing this for years. I spend about an hour to an hour and a half every single day, doing research, reading, just to upskill myself. So that's always part of my schedule as well, even if it is after hours. But I also, we live in a world where everything is digital. So I subscribe to a lot of professional beauty blogs, follow a lot of industry leaders and influencers, and they are on top of their game. So naturally, you pick up a lot from that. I also rely quite a bit on my team. So sometimes they might find something interesting, a new hack or technique on TikTok, and then they'd share it with me, and then I would share with them whatever I read the night before, and then we sort of feed off each other. Fortunately, I have a team who is extremely passionate about makeup as I am, so that helps quite a bit. I also read a lot of beauty and fashion magazines like Vogue and Allure and Glamour. And I constantly, watch tutorials as well. So that's a great platform as well. And I am always attending contact or online masterclasses from around the globe. So that's where you pick up the most amount of information in terms of, apart from new products, perhaps new techniques, or even if it's not new, something different. And if there is a beauty expo, then I'm most likely to attend it.
I must say, I can tell the passion for beauty and makeup just by looking at your particular face beat that you have right now. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh,
Flawless,
shukran.
flawless makeup on your face. Really, really beautiful, mashallah.
Shukran.
So what are some of the services that you offer? I know you have a master class. What else do you offer at Beauty and BruSHEZ?
Okay, so our business model is divided into two. So our makeup studio part of it, we specialize in bridal makeup and occasional makeup. And then the academy part of it is divided again into two, where we offer one-on-one beginner to intermediate masterclasses. And this is geared at individuals who want to learn how to apply makeup on themselves according to their customized and unique features. So this has been running successfully for 6 years, alhamdulillah. And we have trained hundreds of women on how to apply makeup flawlessly on themselves. We also offer pro accelerated makeup short courses. And this course is very unique because it's designed for individuals who want to enter the industry on a professional level, but aren't quite sure yet if they're a good fit or it is something they want to do really. So we introduce them to the industry by offering them industry knowledge and insight in order for them to decide if they perhaps want to commit to a full year course or a 5-month course, and perhaps to pursue it on a super professional level. The other option that they could do with our course is to freelance as artists. So in that way, they could create potentially their own businesses and their own brands as opposed to following the mainstream retail space.
I love the fact that that doesn't just come from, just learning beauty, and it's upskilling and, the skills development that come with it, and creating people who are self-sufficient. Always, always a good thing in my books. Alhamdulillah. We always look for some hacks. We look for ways in order for us to get around certain things. So, share some of these basic beauty hacks, that will actually show us exactly what you made of. Just share some of these hacks with us.
Okay, so off the bat, I'm going to say if you are interested in, learning something new, tips and hacks and techniques, then I am going to say have a look at our Instagram page at Beauty and BruSHEZ, where every Tuesday we share a new tip or a new hack. And we call this Tip Tuesday. So that would be very beneficial to the viewers. But I am going to share with you perhaps 3 hacks that you might find useful. The first one is if you are somebody like me who loves lipstick or lip color, but aren't quite sure how to keep the lipstick on your lips as opposed to it getting on your teeth, what you're going to do is take your pointer finger or an earbud, pop it into your mouth, and pull it out. So when you pull it out, the excess is going to be transferred onto your finger as opposed to onto your teeth. And this is a great hack, especially for those who love the classic red lip or vibrant colors. The second one I am going to share with you is use or ensure that you use a beauty blender slightly damp. So when you're using your beauty blender, you want to use it in a dabbing or a patting motion onto the skin as opposed to a sliding motion. And the reason you want to do that is because if you slide the blender onto your skin, you're actually removing some of the product. Whereas if you are patting or dabbing the product into your skin, you are depositing the color and it allows it to blend seamlessly. So this is a great time-saving hack as well. And the final one that I am going to share with you today is probably the one that I've been asked the most in my career, is how do I actually match foundation or find a foundation that's right for me? So when you're going into store, you're going to ensure that when you're testing out the foundation, you're going to test it on your neck as opposed to your face or wrist or hand or anywhere else on the body. And the reason you want to test it on your neck is because the neck is the most reflective of your true skin tone.
Wow. Okay. So absolutely the last hack would actually speak to me because I'm so bad at choosing foundation. I actually don't wear makeup quite a bit. But when I do, I don't know, I seem to get it wrong when when it comes to blending your foundation and things like that. So those are actually very, very, very good hacks, to look forward to. Um, Speaking on just being a businesswoman, what actually drives you to be like the best version of yourself?
I'm going to say that whatever I do, it needs to bring me happiness, peace, purpose, and meaning. So anything I do is very much deliberate, and it's always backed up by a well thought out process. I am also the sort of individual that says that it needs to inherently align with my values and my passion. So if it doesn't align with my values and passions, I'm not going to do it, unfortunately. I'll take the knock for it, but I'm not going to do it. I stand firm on that belief. And then I am also a person who is driven by self-growth and self-mastery. So anything I do, I want to be excellent at. And the fact that that's always at the back of my mind. If I'm doing something, it's not going to be half-baked. I'm going to pour my heart and soul into it. And the fact that I want to do it excellently, of course, would push me to offer the best version of myself and to portray myself in the best light and to be the best that, or give the best that I can potentially give.
100%. And what does the future look like for you?
Well, the brand has a lot planned for the future. I am going to say stay tuned to our very active social media accounts. But just a few things. We are looking at taking the masterclasses on tour nationally, which we hope to roll out within the next year. We are also looking at taking our academy online due to demand. And without divulging so much, I am going to say that we have been working on something behind the scenes that we hope is going to revolutionize the beauty industry, in particular the makeup space, in a very fun, innovative, and hopefully educational way. So we hope you guys stay tuned to that journey.
It sounds really, really exciting. Absolutely something to look forward to. And how can we make contact with you? If we need to get some of your services, how do we make contact with you?
Okay, so we have our social media accounts: Facebook, Beauty and BruSHEZ Artistry, Instagram at Beauty and BruSHEZ. Both are very active accounts. You can DM us or drop us an email or contact us via telephonically or via WhatsApp. That's the easiest way, WhatsApp or email. And all of our details appear on our pages. If you contact us, one of our glam team members will definitely be in touch.
Great stuff. Shazadi, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We wish you everything of the best with your business, and hopefully all of the plans that you have ahead are great, great, great success. Thank you for joining us today.
Shukran for having me on the show this morning. Assalamu alaikum.
Afwan. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. That was Shezaadee Gattoo, who is the founder of Beauty and BruSHEZ. Remember, you find her on her social media pages, but BruSHEZ is BruSHEZ, Beauty and BruSHEZ. Another great day speaking to another entrepreneur who is doing great, great work in building the communities, building, doing skills development, and also building the confidence of women out there. The time is now 11:58. We're going to go for a quick break, and when we come back, Islamic Airline will be joining us. Don't go away.